Tonight's interview, as you all know, are two women who hardly need any introduction, and I'm not going to say much about them because we're about to find out all about them, Buzz and Lee Norwood. And the other thing I want to tell you is sometimes you might see me do the interview, sometimes you might see my wonderful husband Chuck do the interview, and there will be some others that we ask other people in the community to do because they might have some knowledge that will benefit the interview. Tonight's interview is conducted by my husband, Charles King. Oh. One other thing. Also, after the interview, Buzz has these little Leather Heart Foundation pins. They're $10, and all the money goes to the Leather Heart Foundation. It's a really good cause. I suggest that you take a look at them. They're really nice pins. So, all right. Thank you.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you, everybody, for coming. So we want this to be a very, just a conversation and a very close and personal conversation with the ladies today. And ladies, specifically gender, that's it. I thank my husband, Greg, for asking me to do this interview. I'm really looking forward to it. I kind of got to know Buzz and Lee a little bit over the phone, more so, and found out quite a bit about them. And I'm looking forward to help get that information and share it with all of you. So, all right. Can you guys hear everything all right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So,
I'm sorry.
In fact, it's a bit too loud.
Bit too loud?
Not from your face. I'm sorry.
Right here. Is that all right? Is that good? Okay. All right. Thanks. Thanks, Paul. All right. So, we're going to address them as Butch Lee and Buzz Norwood. Butch Lee and Buzz Norwood, excuse me. Butch and Buzz are the first two women of leather who have actually asked for Greg's project, which is being done for the Carter Johnson Leather Library, as well as they have been already asked for the Leather Archives in Chicago. They are the first two women, ladies couples, that have ever been asked to do either project. So that's pretty cool already. As I draw my page. So I'm going to start with Butch Lee. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself, your childhood, and growing up?
Oh, my. Tell us about this one. Oh, well. I am one of five. I have four brothers. I'm the baby. And I was raised Catholic. And I never even knew that homosexuality existed until I was in my late teens when I saw a documentary on TV about homosexuality, and it was like, oh, that's why I like these girls so much. And didn't do anything about it until I was like in my mid-20s. And I remember meeting someone who was out and gay, and started a short relationship with her. And I remember the evening that I first had sex with a woman, and I remember consciously thinking that I will either love this or hate it. There will be no in between. And of course, well, we know where that ended up. I came out to my family probably, I guess it was in my late 20s. And my family kind of said, duh, because they only saw me with women. And I only hung out with women, and every time I came to something, I didn't come to something with a guy. I was always there with a woman on my arm. As things went on, through other relationships, Buzz and I met back in, when was it? 90. And as a matter of fact, we're celebrating our silver anniversary this month. And I guess we're doing well. Two Scorpios haven't killed each other yet. That's about it.
Cool.
Kind of a little synopsis.
I'm going to ask you one more question. Do you have a specific role model or a person that has made the most impact on your life? Describe that person or individual. You can say their name or you don't have to. Tell me about the person that has made the most impact on your life.
I I guess that would have to be, some people may think this is funny, but I think it's Glenda Ryder. Because way back when Buzz and I first came out into the leather community in the early 90s, it was only a few years after we met that we met Glenda. I think Buzz had already known her for a little while. And we met her, and she introduced us to kink and leather and fist, of course. And we just kind of grew from there. So her life had a large impact on my life and where it is today.
All right, Buzz, I'm going to ask the same questions with you. Just tell us a little bit about your childhood and who specifically made the most impact on your life.
Thanks. I was born and raised in Baltimore, in burbs all the time, Randallstown, if you guys are familiar with Maryland. And I've lived in Catonsville for about 16 years, so we're burb children. I was raised Jewish. I still do the traditions, basically for the benefit of my family. I don't go to synagogue. I'm not religious in any way, shape, or form. Let's see, I was born and raised here. I came out as a lesbian in college. I was at Towson University. When it was about my sophomore year, I realized that I liked women and slept with my first woman, actually, a friend from college. And like Lee said, it's all history from there. Let's see, what else? I had two sisters. I was raised in a two-parent household, mother and father, who my father passed away a couple years ago, and they had been together 55 years. So I was born in a traditional Jewish family, per se. And let's see, who had the biggest impact? That's hard. That's really hard. I'll tell you who it was. It was, and her name's escaping me. Jan. She was head of PFLAG. She's now involved with PFLAG Howard County. Shoot. I can see her. Yeah, I can see her. I love her. She's a great woman. When I first came out of the closet in the mid-'80s as a lesbian, she was one of the first adults I met that really got it. She had a gay son. She welcomed me with open arms into the community. She was the first person to tell me I wasn't weird, I wasn't strange because I liked other women. It's our one, I can't remember her name, but she's still around. Her son's full grown, he's 30-some years old. June Horner. Thank you. June Horner. And if you've never met her, look her up on Facebook, look her up everywhere. She fought really hard for marriage equality in Maryland. Just recently had a big impact on getting the bill passed. But June Horner had the biggest impact on my life.
Thank you for that, for the great information there. Are you guys married? Mm-hmm. Okay. And how long have you been married?
We actually.
Which time?
Which time? We've had a thing with threes. In '93, we had a commitment ceremony, and in 2003, we went to Vermont when it became legal, and had a civil ceremony there. And the year, what was that, back in 13, when we were the first state to pass it through referendum. We got married in September of 13, and Margaret, our other person in our relationship, decided she wanted to get her name on our marriage license, so she went online, got ordained, and married us. So we've actually been together for 25 years, but and married kind of through that.
Recognized by the government.
Recognized by the government, thank you.
Since 13.
Since 13.
Yes.
Obviously, you've both been living in Baltimore since pretty much all your entire lives. And you are going to be 50 soon, and which is 60.
I'm 65.
65, okay, great. Tell me a little bit about what you guys do for a living or have done for a living in the past.
Okay, I'm retired. I retired back in 08. I didn't quite make it to 30 years, and when I tell you what I did, you'll know why. I made it 29 years. I was a call taker for 911 in Baltimore County. And that was very stressful. It was shift work, and it was really hard. Like I said, when I did 25 years, I was kind of done. So the last 4 years were kind of, help me. But now I'm a housewife. Never was a housewife. Now I'm the house daddy and the errand sir.
And the airport taxi.
And the airport taxi, because we're only 7 miles from the airport. So now I take care of things around the house. We're fixing up our house right now to sell it and hopefully move by the water once we find a home. And that was what I was promised when I retired. But then we got a girl, and then we got a kid, so it was like we kind of, put back from that. But now it's coming true.
What I do for a living, I'm an instructional systems developer. That means I write curriculum for adult courses and e-learning and webinars and stuff like that. I contracted the DoD, so I've got a security clearance that I can't tell you about, but so I'm contracted for the DoD. One site in one of their locations near the airport. So I have a 8:30 to 5 job, and it's a lot of fun. Before that, I did a lot of stuff. Some of you may recognize me. I recognize some of you from Lambda Rising, where I worked for about the one in Baltimore for 3 or 4 years between jobs. And prior to that, I did computer and tech support for a couple companies.